can hear your carbonation.
Mhm.
That's what it was. Like, what is that?
Heaven.
You guys should be able to hear us now. Apologize for that. Take 2 from Texas. My goodness. Guess we go back into it all.
Sure.
Are you sharing, or do you want me to?
I'm waiting to pop up now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, do you want to give that riveting speech one more time?
I sure will.
It was really
I'll wait for it to pop
heartfelt.
up.
It was beautiful. It really was.
Welcome again to the show, you guys. Take 2. We guys figured out the issue. The sound might be a little bit low, but then again, the mics are a little bit further away than they usually are. But I'll try to talk a little bit louder. I hope you guys all joined us again from the first tape where you guys could not hear us at all. Here we are in the Mule Lounge, you can tell by the new decorations all around us in the new room. This is Industrial Cigar, Frisco, Texas. Fantastic lounge. As I was saying, if you guys didn't hear me, it's a nice 2-phase humidor. The first phase is a lot of got it?
Yeah.
A lot of the boutiques out there, very boutique forward lounge, which I love. You guys know I love my boutiques. I'm actually having one right now. I'm having a Robocraft Volstead, which is one I actually haven't had before. First time I've ever seen it. I'm really happy that they have boutiques here. They do have Oliva, some stuff like that. Principal is really big here. Cavalier, Robocraft, as well as some other boutiques that you guys don't know and love. I'm sure you guys. I do want to take some pictures of it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's fantastic. We are in their Zen room, basically. There's no TVs, there's no speakers that I've seen. We can't hear anything going on really outside. It's really tranquil here. When I first saw it, I was like, all they need is a massage table in that room. This would be perfect. So, yeah. And then they have a full bar here, which is fantastic. Something I'm obviously not used to from California, as well as a restaurant. They serve food here. Miguel yesterday had
I had a Chicago dog. Full on Chicago style dog. Oh my god, it was good.
I honestly thought he was gonna go with the burger because that's what he told me he was gonna get. So I went ahead and I got a burger. I ordered first. I'm gonna order first. I sold the burger afterwards. I had a burger with a cucumber salad, and it was phenomenal. You guys, I know we're here for the cigar, but that food was phenomenal. Want to take it over a bit?
Yeah, real quick. Eduardo, we absolutely have Pariah Cigars, and we do have deals still for you guys. If you get 2 packs, I'm going to give you 2 cigars on us of the other blends, so you have a chance to try them out. So pick which ones you want most, so you get your 5-pack and your 5-pack, and then you still get to try the other ones as a little thank you for helping us out, as supporting the brand. Just so I can read these real quick. Checking in from the future. What do you call it? And Mother Gloria from Bali on holiday. Oh, in Bali. Nice.
Wow, I've never been to Bali, but I've seen pictures and it looks absolutely
beautiful. And Tim, I want to say Jeff, yes, and Emily, hello. What do you call it? Good to see you guys. Oh my gosh, it's been too long doing this. And then Richard says, how do you like the time change? Actually enjoying the heck out of it. Trying to get used to when to call folks back home. Because I want to when I wake up in the morning, it's 7 o'clock. I can call them now because that's when I usually call. No, it's 5 o'clock. They're still busy doing stuff. So not so much on that end. Once you get settled in, come over to Arlington, we'll hit up Hearsay. Or is that Heresy? I feel like that's Hearsay. But either way, other places and that and more and much more. All of it has to happen because this is a big state and there's a lot to see. And I am very glad we started here because I am extremely happy with what I've experienced so far, guys. The area is wonderful. The bar is wonderful. Again, like Frankie said, the food is on point. I'm going to work my way through the entire menu if I can.
Yeah, that's definitely a goal.
And Frankie's having, like you said, the Volstead from Romacraft.
Yes.
So that is a native cigar, which is a good call. But I'm having the what do you call it? Shade, Fade to Black Shade. Or what's the numbers? I always get the numbers mixed up. S84 Shade. There we go. So wonderful stuff nonetheless. I was looking for something a little lighter for the game tonight, as it is Monday Night Football. We get the Chiefs playing the Saints, and unfortunately, I think the Saints are not doing too well, even though I'm not the biggest Patrick Mahomes fan. He does nothing but let me down when it comes to fantasy football, and my team has been letting me down very consistently. through these weeks?
Well, mine was a 60-40 me winning
Oh,
at the start of the Thursday games, and come Sunday, did a complete switch. Now it's a 60-40.
I don't think it was ever scheduled to win this game, so at least you had the hope.
Mm-hmm.
I did not. I'm just completely not going to win. It is what it is. I think I'm gonna have a perfectly defeated season.
Awesome.
Just very difficult to do as well. Might be more difficult than going undefeated. So
Very true. Very true.
figure that out when it happens.
So more about this lounge, you guys. Like I said, it's very stunning, very beautiful, and very spacious. And the way they have it set up is you walk in the hallway to the right, and it opens up to a public lounge. Comfortable seating, TVs. You can ask for more. You order food, they bring the TV tray. Awesome. Then you go past that, and it's a little bit more of an intimate setting. They have a little private tables too. It's kind of their gate area. And then you go past that, and that's the bar. Got plenty of seating, and it's a very nice, well-stocked bar. They've got everything you want. Bartenders are knowledgeable and friendly, and you really can ask for more. It's also where you order the food if you're curious about that. But they will come around and ask if you want something. So you can also order shares. And then they do have two private lounges here. The first tier is their out-of-bay lounge, and yeah, very, very nice. It's got a great size to it. They have plenty of members. Lockers for people that want lockers. And after that, they have their high-end Apex lounge, which we got to peek into. Hopefully, the Lord's peeking again to show you guys.
Oh, heck
But it was absolutely beautiful. First Friday this year seems to be the day you want to come in. That's what they tell us.
Yes, absolutely. And there's also a Cars and Cigars and a Saturday smoke session with the owner here. So if you'd like to check that out as well, it is a live stream, so you can catch it wherever you might be. But you could also be here in person.
Absolutely.
So-
Whoever here in Texas comes out and visits here. This is awesome.
You'll be running into us quite a bit, I'm thinking. I have a feeling. And what made us choose Frisco? You're kind of I'm sitting in it right now, really. It was this lounge and the owner and his son's talking to that. Hey, there we go. Pass by. Hey. Oh. And just hope to be part of the community, really.
Mhm.
And obviously going to explore a lot of Texas.
Right.
That's not gonna change.
No.
The same way that we kind of, I guess, we had our spots really for California, but we ventured out.
Sure.
There's quite a bit of that, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. We want to make sure we show you guys as much as possible, but why not start with something wonderful like we are in right now? I'm not sad about that at all. Got to get the car fixed before we venture over. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that was. Go into that story of Santa Rosa.
Just before I head out that way, I think you said Visco.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. No, brother, you're not alone. There's a car. That's why I don't like. I'm not a car guy. That's why, because there's always something. There's 3 buddies right now that have car issues, and we are part of that situation.
You're part of that situation. So buy cigars, you guys, and get a car fixed.
Please.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
gosh.
kind of a key thing right now, guys.
Oh, the headaches. But I mean, for all that could go wrong, that did go wrong, I mean, we are still here, and it was
happy
a
to be here.
hell of an adventure. There's a lot of it to it. Freya made it all the way safe and sound, although she
Only
didn't.
ran away twice.
Was it twice? Yeah. Oh my gosh. At least the second time I got a good run in from that. In Wichita Falls, booking it through parking lots and back alleys of neighborhoods because she runs much faster than me. So that was fun. And Arch, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Frightmare took my money. They do a good job of that, though. And they take your money and they turn it into a wonderful experience, though. So
Absolutely.
Lloyd earns it every time. I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Lucky for us, we were able to get the rooms that we wanted.
Yes.
So
sure.
hopefully we can keep that good vibe going for everyone else. I know there's a lot of wait lists and there's a lot of potential cancellation. And I do feel bad if people have to cancel, but I do hope the people that I want to get rooms, those I'm talking to right now, are able to get them as well. What's the name of the lounge that you're in? Are you going? I'll put that on screen so I get the full question on there. You mean broadcasting from there permanently? If they will have us.
This to be determined, actually,
Yeah.
Jeff. I mean, obviously we're hoping to work here, so We're hoping that this will be our base of operations for the show.
Yeah.
But we would like to be able to travel and see other lounges in the area, and with Skip and Mike being down in Austin, maybe take a weekend and head down that way and hang out with them and tour Roman Craft. I think that'd be really cool as well.
I guess.
There's some new reps that we'll have to get to know that'll be coming in, so we get them on the show. That'll be much different from the reps we used to, because we're in a different territory now. So that'll have to develop as the show progresses, as we see how things are going to pan out.
And by the way, just to make sure we get the name out there, Industrial Cigar Co. Jeff, you're definitely going to want to check it out next time you're in town. In the area. You will not be disappointed. Not just in the lounge itself, but the area in general is wonderful. There's so much cool stuff around here to do. You are going to, once you get here and you're like, oh, I've got a day or two, you might need 2 or 3 days to explore it all. It's really overwhelming how much awesome stuff there is to do. Landing, we pretty much sat down for a minute in the room to kind of unpack, and then friends were like, oh, you got to come check this out. And it's been nonstop, really been nonstop. Richard, I'm glad you got the Marriott, but I really hope that Texan kicks in. I'd much rather you be closer to us. You got a new room yet? The new name, Frisco Freaks. Oh, I can get Frisco Freaky. That's a good T-shirt, actually.
That is.
I don't even know if we can claim it. We'll have to pitch that to someone else.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we haven't earned it just yet. But I don't mind it. I don't mind that idea at all. Does the lounge have a store? And if so, do they have a website? Definitely ordering. There is a website. I'll put the link in the description. I apologize for not doing that earlier. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Take Two kind of messed up my description. So I apologize.
Yeah, I started those that came earlier. The microphones were not up. We had some technical difficulties. We just figured it out. He is a technical wizard when it comes to that kind of stuff. I just sit here and try to contribute to the show.
I forgot to hit the on button. That was all it was.
Awesome.
I didn't do the switchy knobby
Awesome.
device. Yeah, that's on me. Art, how you doing, brother? Good
How
to
you
see
doing,
you.
Art?
Yeah, Art knows what we've been going through on this trip getting over here. My God. But I want to go into Santa Rosa a little bit because we were there for 3 days.
Yeah.
And it was an interesting town. I will say that, from the Blue Hole to the historic Route 66 car museum, which was friggin' awesome, by the way. I put 2 parts of my videos I took. I will put 3 and 4 out tomorrow. And then I think part 5 will be Wednesday. So you guys have a little extra content from us missing a week of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely got some stuff out of that. Posted the photos of the oldest theater on Route 66. We got to go watch a movie over there. So I went on their Facebook page, and that's why I wanted let's go watch a movie. We got nothing else to do. Sure. And I saw the Wild Robot. Like, okay, that looks a good kid movie, whatever. And then I saw. Very sad. I wasn't going to watch that. I thought there was 2 movies playing. I thought Beetlejuice. Like, okay, I gotta watch part 2 anyway because I like the first one. And there's only 1 screen.
Yeah.
That was on me because it's a small theater. It's an old historic theater. I should have realized that they're not on the same post because they're not on the same days. It is literally like, okay, first these weeks are this day, Wednesday through, I believe, Sunday, or Wednesday through Saturday. And then the next week is the next movie. Sure. That's how they do it over there because it's a small town. You don't need to have that many screens going. And they do plan it for after school and for date night for people, I think, right. and just people who want to watch a movie. It's usually going to be at night after work.
Right.
So it makes sense, the timing and the fact that it was 1 screen. So the Wild Robot won out, and it was pretty good.
Oh, let's slow down.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's happening to the car when you guys were traveling? So the transmission is the issue, and the car is still in Santa Rosa. It is a prisoner of its own devices. Luckily, the locals are really cool, and they said they'll watch it for us. So if we go back and it's in pieces, that's is what it is. I don't think we'll have any problem with that. But if you guys want to buy cigars, it'd be a big help.
It has car cheap, but it's not.
That also would be a big help. It was stressful there for a minute.
Yeah,
it's not quite over yet, unfortunately. But we will get buy cigars, if you will, please. And then check this one out. Were you the strangers from out of town? People locked there. Honestly, I don't think so. I feel like everyone was pretty welcoming.
Yeah.
Actually, I went to the local church because they had a Catholic church that was an easy walk from the hotel. Well, it was a short. I don't know about easy, straight up a hill at one point. But everyone was super friendly. The first time I went, these older ladies like, "Oh, what brings you into town?" I told them what was going on. Then I saw them again for Friday, and they remembered.
Mhm.
And they asked how the car was doing and everything. That was really nice of them. Just people. Maybe it is that out of towner kind of situation, but they were very nice, and everyone was very accommodating as much as they could be for Santa Rosa being open only certain days and
Very
certain
weird.
times. I wanted coffee. Like you saw, I was on a hunt for good coffee.
Yeah.
I was tired of hotel room and gas station coffee.
Yeah.
So there's a place called Bees and Tea, Mr. Bees Coffee and Teas, and it's a good name. Got a good Facebook presence. It's a good shop, but they're only open Thursday through Sunday from 10 to 2. And I'm sure they open other hours, like when it's summer's over.
I mean, it's coffee. You should open like at 8 a.m.
You should be for people going to work, but they were not. And also might have just been staffing issue too, because it's a small town.
Sure.
So you open when you got people to work. I get it. Hey Dennis, how you doing, brother? You guys getting how are you getting the car home playing? That's another question, brother.
That's long list of stuff that we gotta get done.
Yeah, 'cause there's no Greyhound that goes to Santa Rosa. We figured if we
Yeah.
could.
I had to
Yeah.
take. We got the number of a guy at the post office that would, for a fee, drive us back to Albuquerque to get a rental car. That we drive back to Santa Rosa, pick up our stuff with the dog, and then finally make it to Texas.
Yeah.
That was the biggest ordeal in the world, honestly. There were no buses, there were no trains, no planes,
You couldn't
no
Uber.
rental cars there, no U-Hauls there. At first, I would get a U-Haul with the tow dolly and just drag it the whole way, but there was nothing there, nothing within about 50 miles.
If not further.
Yeah, so this gentleman actually, that's kind of his job, is people get stranded there quite a lot that we found out. So he actually makes a good little bit of money driving people there and then coming back. Of course, we forgot after we left Albuquerque that it was the balloon fiesta.
Balloon festival.
And so when I had gone back, they were no longer accepting same day car rentals. So I got to stay in Albuquerque in one of the shadiest motels I've ever seen. When we pulled in, when I pulled in with the Uber, or not the Uber, the gentleman,
Even
there were already cops there arresting me.
yeah.
So when we go going back to Santa
Secret
Rosa,
Freya,
with his
yeah.
dog, I stayed in Albuquerque with the lock locked and the top bolt done, curtains drawn, because there was cops everywhere. There were people acting a fool, and it was an interesting area.
Yeah, that was not great. I'm glad you had a room, but yeah, all of it was just. Whew. Let me get some of these comments on screen real quick. You need to get yourself a good horse. That might be the next step because there were horses for days all over the place, and it might help quite a bit. So we have no transportation. We just got rid of the car because it was rental.
Yeah,
So I'm hoping. I already walk like 13 miles a day. That's not an issue for me.
yeah. Luckily, we're not too far from the lounge right now where we're staying, but we do need to come with a vehicle. If you're gonna be selling them cheap, no.
So you would like to purchase some cigars to help us get the vehicle, would be helpful. Archie, we were in the middle of nowhere's nowhere, and I'm a little flabbergasted because the things we went to were really cool. I liked it. Like first of all, the tourist attractions they had there were plenty. They had a golf course, which I was told was really nice. That's Hogan. He doesn't care. I think I was telling you his name. Hogan, the guy who drove. I asked him about it. It's like, is it even worth going to? No, it's really nice. Golf course, a museum of classic cars that you could buy. If you got,
Most of them you can buy somewhere at home,
most, yeah.
but
Yeah,
so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, these cars are incredible. The care that people took into putting them and storing them the way that they did was absolutely top notch.
Bozo's garage.
Garage.
He does all the work, and he was the one who's like, guys, I'm sorry, but nobody works on transmissions here. Like, it wasn't like he didn't want to, but they just don't. They don't do it in the area. It's not worth it for them. And I get it. I'm not gonna hold that against them.
Right.
But oh my gosh. Oh no, I already heard that one. Yeah, no, we are transportation list. Thank you, Eduardo. Boom. Keep that on screen for a minute right there. Industrial Cigar Co. Hit that link and check it out because you are. I really do hope that you have a chance to visit though in person, guys.
Mhm.
Like it's one of those experiences you gotta boom be in the area.
Absolutely.
I call it. If you're calling cinder blocks an hour after you left, probably not. I think we'll be all right.
Nah, I think it's fine.
If it is, I mean, it's you can't steal it. It's not going anywhere.
Right.
You can't. Even if it was running, you still probably couldn't turn it on because you wouldn't know what to do. Most important. So it is what it is. But it was Ben Hogan. I was hoping it was Hollywood Hulk Hogan, but he doesn't live in Santa Rosa. No, doesn't. And no, but what I'm trying to say back to the point. So the golf course museum, there is the Blue Hole, which is the deepest little 81 feet deep,
81 feet deep.
60 feet across.
Apparently, a scuba diver like to go and practice.
It's a good. They had the setup already for it, like the buoys out in the water. It's like okay, you take this pipe and you pull yourself down, so it's easy to get there. And then they have another section where you just have to free dive basically down.
Oh wow!
And or not free dive, but regular ocean preparedness, where you don't have any help getting down. You've got to do it by weight and by swimming. And they had rental equipment right there, so if you want to try for yourself, cool. There is it was called the Blue Hole Convention Center, but it was also their motor vehicle department, so dual purpose. I'm never against that. I'm not against multi-tool, you know. It's never good to be one dimensional. So go for it. There was a lot to do, and yet people are just not there.
Right.
So it's hard to keep those things going. Definitely different. Nice people, different city.
Absolutely, very nice people. Very nice people. We were walking, obviously, to get food, and we kind of walk there downtown, and they have three types of police there. They have tribal police, state, and city. We had come across one of the tribal police officers, and we had asked, like, you know, what do you recommend? She's like, well, I recommend this place, but I don't think they're open. I recommend that other place, I don't think they're open. But if you don't think that place is open, so that's where we ended up going. And shocked us right. I don't know. We'll walk us on the video. So it was really nice.
That was really cool. Let me see this one. While you guys waiting for the tow truck to come, you know what? Nobody stopped to help us. Like, because I mean, we were not the only broken down car.
Right.
We saw quite a few. Those hills were just murder on cars, I think. But the tow truck didn't take that long.
No.
We were lucky enough to break down like 20 minutes from that little town.
Oh, we're 15 miles, 16 miles out.
16 miles. So, I mean, we could have been in the middle of nowhere, where there was nothing as far as, you know, no rest stop, no nothing. So we could have been worse off. Honestly, could have been worse off. And then, have you tried anything new? And actually, yes, the first time we came in, just needed a cigar and to relax for a moment. Not thinking about anything, but Josh, the gentleman who first showed us around, awesome dude.
Awesome guy.
Led us to the Katie, the Come and Take It.
Right.
And that is actually blended by a gentleman who is a member of this lounge.
Yep.
I'd highly recommend it. Let me get you guys the blend information on that because I wasn't really thinking of asking many, you know, deep questions. I just saw good recommendation, cool looking design to the band. I want to smoke it.
Right.
All the time, I'll just pick up a cigar because I judge those books by their covers.
Right.
And if I'm not, you know, in love with it, who cares? I tried it once and I'm gonna move on. This one I think could work into rotation pretty easily. Definitely good for morning. It was a mild but flavorful cigar. Definitely appreciated it. And I will try their Cannon size one of these days soon.
Yeah, it looked really cool and very unique shape to it. Very Cannon-like, minus the wheels.
Yeah, but you could have something for that too, though. Yeah.
Right. There are a couple cigars here in the food order that I have not had, so I will be getting to try those. I try the Katie as well. And right now, like I said, I smoked the Roma Craft Volstead. And this is a Roma Craft I have not had yet. So I'm very happy that they had this. And I like it when I find a brand that I like and find a brand that I'm familiar with, but find a cigar I have not had.
Yeah, Yeah. I mean, we haven't talked about them in a minute. I think just because we didn't have anything new in the area, but Roma Craft still puts out some great stuff. There's no doubt about it, and I can't wait to smoke more of it. I was just looking for something a little lighter right now during the game, so I went
Right.
with that shade from Drew State, the blackened shade. Gosh dang it, I gotta get the number correct. S84? Yes, S84. 84. My goodness. They got a lot of numbers in their line. Okay,
A lot of
T52,
numbers. A lot of
9,
numbers.
H99, but for good reason. They're good stuff. And broke down a small town calling a tow truck. I've seen this movie before.
I actually fast forward that.
We were not the only ones playing right now. Now, again, I don't have to mention any names, but we were not the only ones who were stuck in that town.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Several
was
people.
odd.
I mean, I talked to like at least a half dozen people that also had the same, like, oh, my car's broke, I can't leave.
And they just never do it.
Although one lady came back because her kids love the area. They love their friends and stuff, so they moved back. So,
Right.
again, back to the point that we made first, good people. They're
Oh
good
no,
people.
absolutely. More.
Yeah.
Everybody was friendly. Everybody was, reasonably helpful.
No apartment, John. Unfortunately, because of the cost of trying to get back and forth to a city without a car, the rental, the extra room nights, and the fact that I now need to stay in I was gonna stay with a friend, but without a car, gotta be closer. So I'm gonna stay with Frankie if he'll let me. He's still debating, But
In that hotel that time.
yeah. So it's just, I mean, I'm not complaining because it's a nice hotel. I mean, you got places to walk the dog. You got a pool, which I'm not swimming because I'm tired. But it's good. It's a roof, and yeah, it's a lot in there. Use another type of movie, broke down, have no money to pay for it. We'll have to other. I mean, literally no one there was biting. Okay, I was on Tinder, couldn't even. There was nothing. That's how small the town. I'm just kidding. That was only partly a joke. Yeah. The only bar closed that left. Okay, that's how small the town. That's how small the town was. Although we did meet some pretty cool people. They were hanging out at the hotel because there's nothing to do.
Right.
Younger guys, they were probably like early 20s.
Yeah.
They were friendly, but they were just drinking some beers, having a good time, trying to relax while they were going to work. To go work on those big ass wind farms.
Yeah.
Those huge things that when it goes down the road, you're like, holy shit, that's giant. Cannot believe it's that big. That's what they were working on. So I hope they're getting money because that is
Crazy.
gigantic. Yeah, crazy work. No, yeah, it didn't work out that one. Could it be a coincidence that so many cars break down in that small town? There's a great way to boost their. Didn't you say
That's
that?
exactly what I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't know if it's some sort of conspiracy behind the cars or whatnot, but yeah, that's exactly.
Well, that town's been there since late 1800. I think 1901 was when they started construction on that church. So I had a lot of time to kill, so I went to the local library and they had a whole section on the history. It's like, all right, let me flip through some pictures, and they just showed, how it came to pass, how it built up to what it is, and the land donation from the government to turn that blue hole into kind of a tourist attraction, all that stuff. And it's just well positioned for trade because there are some trains that go through there, but they're not people trains. There's no stop. It's just literally like they needed the city to maintain the bridges of those train tracks because it connects those areas to each other through the desert for commerce. Very helpful. But Archie, you might be onto something. I didn't see any spike strips though, so I don't think they were
No.
nothing too nefarious.
No. I think it was gun breakdown, red machine gun.
Oh, of course. That's the only logical explanation. Or we just, couldn't handle those damn hills. I did, this was on me. When we first got there, I was just looking for a hotel. I just found the first one that said, oh, it loves dogs. Clicked on it, and the tow truck driver took us there, great. On the top of a hill that was like straight up. So anytime we wanted to go get anything, we walked down the hill, which is fine. Super easy every time. Going up that hill, Oh my god, my legs. I thought I was tough. Not, not hill tough. Um, but that's what I was. Yeah, they put the spike strips out at night. That's for the what do you call it?
Mhm.
If you're not paying attention, you won't even notice. You guys considering going back to Bakersfield? Nope, I'm not. Um, yeah, I don't think it would make it better. Gotta keep working.
Mhm.
I mean, there's hiccups. There's always hiccups and stuff.
Absolutely.
I'm not ready to call it quits yet. Good people here, and I'm excited to be in Texas. I don't want to really go back to California to visit. Obviously, that's
Sure.
not like I'm gonna never.
Right.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
town where at night everyone becomes a werewolf. If they did,
The night that we walked, the first time there was like hardly anybody there. We're walking up and down on the downtown, and I had to use the restroom. Like, none of the stores were open. There was nuts. I guess they were working on the theater at that time, or next to it. They just said they shut the door,
yeah,
or they would let me in. I guess they have like a public square. Next to it was a couple restrooms, so they let me. I got to use those, but it had such an eerie feeling, being like, I don't know, it was like 5 o'clock.
the latest six,
Yeah,
the latest.
walking around this town, seeing cars go by, but not a whole lot of people around. And the few people you did see, they were like not close to, kind of far away, but not too far where you couldn't like yell out to them. But it was very Twilight Zone esque, if that makes sense. Felt like being in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, you're not wrong on that one. It was that moment of where they wake up and they're in the doll town, and
Yeah.
they didn't know it until like, oh, we got on a train. The train doesn't go anywhere. But back to here. Oh, surreal moment. Billy, how you doing, bro? Checking in from Long Island, New York. So we're only an hour ahead of New York now, right? Behind. Sorry, yes, ahead of California for 2 hours. That's what it is. Yes. So the timing I think works out better. So at 6 o'clock on the east or west coast,
Yep.
9 o'clock start on the
Yep.
sorry, 2 o'clock ahead of west coast, an hour behind
East Coast.
east coast. There we go. I know my words. So maybe we can keep the 8 o'clock. We can make that work
Really
out.
nice,
Yeah, at least 8 o'clock our time now, central. Yeah, it's a lot to unpack, guys. I apologize for rambling, but a lot happened in a very short amount of time.
Mhm.
Who was it I was talking to about? Like right before I left, talking to some about Freemasons,
Mhm.
and I ran into like 3 different Freemason buildings on the way here. One in Santa Rosa, one in Needles, and they were right next to the library and the library. So, yeah, it's something to think about. It's all a blur right now. But good news is, dog's not car sick. That was good. She handled the entire trip. Yeah. Other than when she booked it twice, go chase a something or another, and then just to run because she was having fun. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't even know what else to say right now.
I'd like to bring it back to industrial cigars. Again, if you guys are just joining us, that's where we're currently at in Frisco, Texas. Um, I don't think there is a lounge quite like this. Definitely not much like it in Vegas. You've got the full bar, you've got the restaurant, so you get food. Obviously, a well curated humidor, 2 levels of private lounges, and public lounge that is very accommodating.
Very much. Oh my gosh, it's nice. People are super friendly. Like just sitting down, we get to talk to people again. That was really nice. And we've been here mainly for the football games.
Mhm.
It was just timing worked out very well for us. I am, what do you call, happy to report that there are still fans of other teams other than Cowboys.
Yeah.
So that's good. Saw some Niners fans and I believe some Saints fans. So it's a little hodgepodge of everybody. So I don't feel too out of place being a Buccaneers fan still and still rock the colors. The ladies had the same hairstyle or same smile. I didn't see enough women there to make that connection, honestly.
Right.
And anyone I did see was out of town. They were like in their car getting ready to go.
Mhm.
Like I think the most people we saw were stopping by for the night or just getting gas and getting
Mhm.
back on the road. But that would be interesting to kind of point out. I would see that.
Yes.
5 days until Terrifier 3. Gotta find a new theater to go watch that at. I want to see that in the theater. How the cigars you smoke. Actually, the S84 is smoking beautifully. Almost done with it because I'm getting down to that hot bit. I'm talking too much. Even went out on me. I don't know if I'm gonna really like that actually.
The Wolfstead is actually a nice, almost a mintiness to it. It's not the normal punch you in the mouth strength spice bomb that Romacraft is. This is a bit more muted when it comes to spice. I haven't got a whole lot of it, just enough. It does have like a little minty thing to it, almost like menthol.
I like the sound of that. So yes, Billy, that is the Volstead from Romacraft Frankie. I have the Shade 84 from Drew State, part of the Blackened line. And this is a question one. Anyone else in the line? Yes, there are people. We actually are in the separate, like what do you call it, the Zen room.
Yeah, again, we're in the Zen room, so there's no TVs, no radios. It's just like a place you come and have like a meeting. They actually do their own podcast from here on Saturday mornings.
Awesome.
At least this is open to everybody if you just want to come and relax and not have a lot of noise going on. Of course, there's TVs in all the other rooms, so that's why we came here. No TVs in the bar. But
kind of like.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, so they offered us this podcast. Accepted that right away.
Appreciate the heck out of that.
They have a lounge directly when you step out to the left. It's called the Apex Lounge. That is their highest tier lounge. It's very, very nice. It's great size too. Lockers, if you want a locker. And then you go to another door. There's about 3 entrances to it. It's called the Atabay Lounge. That is their lower tier lounge. I believe it's 125, 150 a month. Plus a locker if you want one. Very, very nice as well. And it's a great size. I think it's probably the biggest, or the bigger of the two. The Apex and the Atabay.
Yes.
And then they have their bar area, which is to the left of the hallway. Next to that is like a smaller area that's open to both the public lounge and the bar area. It's kind of like a date night area. They have a lot of tables for two. I guess a lot of the couples that come here sit there and enjoy a cigar or a drink from there. And then, of course, for their public lounge in the front.
Wonderful setup. I really do appreciate it. And definitely, Richard, definitely go check out the other lounges as time permits and as transportation allows, kind of situation for right now. But as everything settles down, we will get to regular scheduled broadcast of that. Oh, yes, I will. Do they have? Yes. The bar is a full bar. Full bar. Yes.
Very, very nice. Full bar. Lots of different whiskeys you can choose from. The bartenders that I've met so far have been very knowledgeable. They can make just like eating.
And some classy too, just like if you need a gin and tonic or a negrito or just a really nice looking smoked whiskey sour or old fashioned. Not whiskey sour. I guess you could. I don't think that'd be as good as an old fashioned smoke. Yeah, it doesn't make as much sense. Smoked old fashioned. Look beautiful. My goodness. So you're going to want to get something nice to drink, get some good food in you, smoke a good cigar, watch the game, or listen to some good music.
And if cigars aren't your thing, they have different types of coffee. Obviously, they have Cuban coffee, they have an espresso shot, there's regular black coffee, I think cappuccino as well. They do have sparkling water, Topo Chico, both live and online.
Yep.
So there's.
You already won me over as soon as the Topo Chico came into play. I was like, "Yo, this is got this." And there's plenty of time, Richard. No rush at all. But we want to I want to hit the ground running as quick as possible. So
Absolutely.
Make sure that happens. In fact, that first night, our buddy Heidi had her birthday, and we got a chance to celebrate with her, which was very nice. I was surprised to see Rocky Horror the first night we were in town. That was crazy. And I'm
my favorite thing to do this time here.
Yeah, could not have loved it more. The Los Bastardos production. Love the name. Really cool people. I even signed up hopefully to be part of the ensemble one day. So maybe watch out for that in February.
Yeah.
February. Yeah. Other than that, I think that's gonna wrap
Yeah,
it for
a little
me.
fresh, a little fresh, you guys. Again, it says title goes here. Uh, and you had to read into that?
Yeah, we're still working on the name.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a placeholder for you guys, and then
Yeah.
we'll do the vote. But I think the vote's gonna go our way on this one. I think we got something for you that
Yeah,
you
we have a
love.
couple of options, you guys. We're putting up later this week. And we really need your help figuring out what the new name should be.
Yes.
Of course, if you have any good title suggestions, you can just give me a message. Please try to keep the word cigar and tobacco and alcohol out,
Yeah.
because that's kind of something that would get us fired.
Yeah. Unfortunately, and we'll keep you posted on how all that goes, guys. It will be sooner rather than later.
Mhm.
Other than that, y'all have a great rest of your night.
Yes, please.
We'll see you Thursday, more than likely, as long as everything goes according to plan. And yeah, have a good one, guys.
See you guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, no, too late. Oh, okay. Again, want to thank our sponsors, Boston Cigars, Sonic Cigars, Cigars, Family by Loyalty, GTO, Kikimomo, Artista, and I think I got everybody. Special thanks to Jason Newman and Steve Show, and of course, Industrial Cigar.
Thank you. Have a good one.